hour and a quarter or so to get to ground zero, my home. Phew, man, that bathroom smells. Are they cleaning that out? No, I don't think so. I'm on the poop deck, actually. Literally, actually. The smell emanating from the men's room is pretty horrific. Whew. Oh, believe me, the smell of urine has been very prominent with me for the past week and a half. Because I was pissing so much. Damn, I think I have to move to a different spot. I'm not kidding you, that's how bad. Go to the other side here. Much better. Oi! Much better. Ooh, that place was reeking. You go to any CR, if you don't know what a CR is, it's called comfort room, bathroom, restroom, out here in the Philippines. Unless it's a really good establishment or something, the CRs are absolutely disgusting. And they don't provide toilet paper, so you better travel with some napkins or a little roll that we carry around. You'll just never know. You just never know. Who's that sound like? Well, you just never know. You gotta love it, folks, or not. Oh, characters we have on here. Engines roaring. We're getting ready to go here. It'll be the same thing. I'm going to lay down on the bench seat. Unfortunately, this is one of them that doesn't have the bunk beds you can lay back on. There's one particular ship that it's great. You just lay back, close your eyes, and time goes by really, 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 really quick. This not being one of the ships, you just got some hard-ass benches, so I put my backpack down and used that as a pillow. Not the most comfortable thing in the world, I'll tell you that. Not as crowded, maybe because it's early, I don't know. I can't believe, I looked at the time, it leaves here at 9:30. I said, what? What time is it? Because, we used to be leaving a little later than normal from Cebu when we go back home here, whenever we go to Cebu. So usually 11, 12 or something, but it's like fucking 9:30. I said, wow, that's getting home at a really good time. Well, there was one thing I actually needed to accomplish while I was out there, and I didn't get a chance to do. But I have all the time, to do this, not a problem. But I would think to say that all in all, whatever I came out to do was, pretty much accomplished. Even got to see a little medical counsel, nephrologist, kind of straightened me out on my urine and blood test, most recent. Got this insurance company I've been applying for insurance, but man, they just want so much from me. I said, you have to give all this information, and it ain't enough. They want to know everything you've ever had, experienced medically, for the underwriters, and it's pretty elaborate. I said, well, look, it's going to take a while because I'm actually not done. You want another ultrasound? I said, well, and they want a lipid test, for cholesterol. I said, we're just going to have to break this up in parts. While I'm in Bantayan, I can get that done. And I said, are you guys paying for this? You keep on asking me to go do this and go do that. I said, are you paying it for me? I said, you think this is free? I know, but, the underwriters, they require this information. I keep on sounding like World Zoo. Well, I know the underwriters, they need this information. That sound like him? Pretty much, I'm kind of exhausted, really, from all this. Of course, we went out for dinner last night, and all the kids, practically all of them, came by. One came by late, and there was really nothing there that I just wanted to find a restaurant. Of course, they choose one that's predominantly Filipino food. The only thing that was decent was the water, and asking them for a couple of lemons to put in there. I enjoyed that more than anything, because I didn't even, because I had a donut. Should not have had. Should have, could not, well, whatever. Prior to that, I wasn't really hungry. And I went in there and I seen it's all Filipino menu. And not, you know, most of the Filipino foods I don't eat. I don't eat most of them. Some I do, but not all of them. The only thing that looked good was the leche flan, which I didn't even have. I didn't even order. I had it previously that same day, some leche flan. I love leche flan. I like mango float too, very much. But, you know, the menu was very selective for Filipino diet. Of course, everything was fried. Of course, everything has salt in it. You know, that's what they eat. Then they wonder why they're getting kidney stones, or they're getting heart disease, or they're getting liver problems, or they're getting high blood pressure, especially that. But you can't tell people what to do, really. You can try out of your heart, have some compassion and say, I really wouldn't do that. You know, choose another way of eating or what you're consuming, but that's all you can do. You know, the world is never going to change. You drop dead, and everybody will. The world still goes on. There's still going to be crime. People are still going to be getting up in the morning to go to work. People are still going to take a shit, piss, and a shave. Okay, people are still going to be shooting, knifing, stealing from each other. Oh, no, I'm not being no pessimist. I'm telling you reality. There's some things that will never change. Like the demise of this planet, which is happening every second. Breathe, every single second. Every single second. People are just thinking of now. They're not thinking of the future. That's the way people are. China will never stop using coal, as well as some other countries. Let's face it, we're never going to go all electric on cars because the petrol industry will not allow it. You could have companies come up with this zippy little car. They got some zippy little cars out there that go really fast too. I mean, really fast. Then they wind up, you know, getting some electrical thing. You always hear about these electric cars. You know, they're all burning up. They're all burning, going on fire. You know, a battery for some of these cars can cost you $20,000 American dollars. If you haven't considered that, a battery can cost you that much. Yeah, a battery. So, do I see changes coming in the world? I see changes, yes. But unfortunately, I wish I could make this statement and say I see positive changes coming, because I really don't. You cannot change people. You cannot change your habits. The rich are always going to try to overtake the poor. That goes without question. They're always going to try to create a big gap between the poor and the wealthy. There's always going to be crooked politicians, crooked people, period. Hello. Things just don't really change. And not everything goes the way you want it to go. Face that reality. Not everything. Life is full of challenges because you're a creature that believes in self-preservation. It's built in you. You will face your challenges. Medically, legally, Anyway, morally, you name it, you will face your challenges. Why? Because you have to. It's called self-preservation. You haven't figured that out yet. The human species is not going to change. We think we're this really intelligent species, but do you realize how many millions of galaxies there are, or billions? To be so arrogant as to think that we're the only planet that has intelligent life on it. Well, how do you define intelligent life? What are people doing to each other? They're killing, they're attacking each other, they're abusing other people, they're greedy, they love to go to war, we're war animals. That's not going to change, because everybody's always going to be fighting for territory, and especially natural elements, petro, no matter what it is, it could be solved. There's always something that you have a need for, natural resources, and we're using up our natural resources, aren't we? Big time. Big time. So, at the risk of sounding very pessimistic, which I am taking on a pessimistic attitude, because that is the reality of life. And what you make of your life, how you control your life, dictates how the rest of your life's going to be. How short, how long, whatever. What you put in your mouth, what comes out of your mouth, that's a good one. Dictates quite a bit. Oh, come on, I just want this thing to start and go. That's what the female bathroom looks like, but you got the other one. This is cleaner, of course, than the men's bathroom. The men's bathroom is a tiny little fucking thing. The women's bathroom is huge. Huge. 4 sinks. I mean, hey, what's going on here now? That's not what I call equilibrium. That's right. I want to get home, shower up, relax, sit under that proverbial air conditioner, and start pumping down the fluids. Believe me, even 2 days in Cebu or more, that'll do that to you. You're gonna wish you were back home, because it's just crazy, man. The traffic, oh my God. We got caught in 2 big traffic situations. But normally would have took 15 minutes to get from point A to point B, took over an hour. Bumper to bumper. It wasn't even the hour of the day. People coming home from work. No, this was midday. So I'm not sure if those bridges, 3 of them they got, what is it, 3? If they really helped or not. Did she ring me up here? We don't have a lot of people on this one. I'm here. You wrote me? Sorry, I got the engine sound right here. So I'll go back, away from the engine. That's what I do. Just lay back. That's all I do. Let me tell you something about pain, my friends. You all experience pain, whether you had a horribly upset stomach, right? It felt like crap, did. Sometimes you felt like you were dying. Then when it goes away, you got all this relief. It's like, even your mind thinks straight, you know. Because your mind's not on that pain anymore. And I hate to continue on this kidney stones crap. Just want all this shit over with. But you'll know when you get one. There's no question about it. If your back starts hurting with your kidney area, you better figure you've got a kidney problem or you've got a kidney stone going on or infection. You'll know. You have to trust me on that. You'll know. You'll figure it out. You will. For those that laugh at this, well, be careful of karma, because you just may get one. Then you're going to say, holy shit, now I know what this dude went through. Now you'll find out. A lot of you all have them out there, and You don't even know it. You don't even know it. You don't even know it. I bet you, the majority of you went out there and you got some ultrasound or something. You'd find out. You'd be surprised. It's actually that common. But I did have it once before. We're talking going back 20 years or so. I was living in Seattle. I knew something was wrong. Boy, something was really wrong. As I said, I could wish things on my enemies, but I'll tell you what. That kind of pain, just think of the poor people that are experiencing the kind of cancer that causes a lot of pain. You gotta give your heart to them. You really do. Who said life was easy? I never did. Did I? But you can make your life comfortable. Stay out of trouble. Keep your mouth shut. Do what you need to do. Enjoy your family. Enjoy where you live, how you live, and be grateful you can get up in the morning without pain, face the day, be able to down some food without vomiting, which I've never had to do here, and just feel good. Just feel good. But people are afraid to talk on here. I know why. Well, I'm not going to be on much longer here. Just waiting for this ferry to get on its way and I'm going to go lay down. It's been a relaxing trip back so far. We were going to stay another day, but decided not to. Because there's other things I have to do that I just can't do right away. The doctor doesn't want to see me for another week and a half or something. And of course, he's going to wind up saying, well, you know, we're going to need another ultrasound. What they'll do, they have a fluoroscope. They'll take a look at your kidneys and your stent, actually, your stone. And it'll go in. And I'm going to be knocked out, too, for that. Fuck that shit. Then you're going to probably have to stay in there for a while. I'd rather he just, bust up the damn stone and then take the goddamn stent out. Get it over with. This is the stent that's causing the back pressure on my kidney every time I take a piss. And let me tell you, it can be sometimes excruciating. Can't wait till you finish your last stream of urine. Something you look forward to, perhaps? I hope not. I sincerely hope not. I mean all of you, not you, I mean all of you. Okay, we're on our way. Just gonna turn around, go in the right direction, out of here. Don't listen then. I'll help you out. Apparently you don't listen to my channel. Because we approach topics here that nobody talks about ever. Or afraid to talk about. Too much information. Now too much information is when you tell people a lot of intimate details about your sex life. You remember the guy in jail said that about his last girlfriend? What they did in the bedroom? Oh, she was pissed at that. Well, what they did was, well, some people might say it's pretty deviant. But he said it. He said it. This is a man that can't control his mouth or temper at all. I mean, at all. Okay, I'm going to go back to my seat here. Ouch. Thank you, bulkhead. I really needed to hit my knee or my shins into that. Thank you very much. There's a little bulkhead or something right there. Big metal. Nice. Nice. Okay. Take my position. Tell you what I'm going to do. Okay. Here we are. Oh, much better. Much better. God, hit my shin against that damn thing. Gotta be careful sometimes. Know what's around you. Small bruise, not bad. Could have been avoided. I imagine the engine sound is probably pretty loud, so I'm not going to keep this going too long. I think I'm just going to relax. In fact, I need to punch down some water. Oh, hold on. You have any regular water? Regular water? I mean, the lemon water's good too, but... I hit my shin against the bulkhead. Okay. Oh, much better. It's pretty warm on this ferry. It was warm on that plane I took from the tie-in, man. It was kind of embarrassing for an inaugural flight. We had the governor, Gwen, she was there. Taking some credit, of course, on the fact that he got the airport going on some level. But the plane itself was... I mean, I had a little air coming out of those little nipples on there, you know, but not much. And everybody had one of their, they were all fanning themselves with the card that comes in the back of the seat, the card, instruction card for emergency, whatever. Everyone, the whole trip. So although the trip only took 35 minutes, which is great, it was pretty warm in there. So it wasn't really that comfortable. But you know what? I don't really mind taking the normal way that I normally when I have to go to school. I've become adjusted to it. Because when you got to take a flight from Bentai to get to school now, they're going to tell you to come there 2 hours early. The flight's only 35 minutes, so you spend 2 hours of your time waiting for a flight that's only going to take 35 minutes. So when I weigh it out, oh sure, the introductory price is fantastic. Can't argue that. $888 until the end of October. Until the end of October. Wow. Here at World Zoo, we don't look at these things like that because you have to wait at any airport anyway. They always tell you to show up at a certain time. Was that good or what? I'm actually glad I don't have any grass to take care of. When I lived in Hawaii, I had plenty to take care of. I mean, it gave me something to do, you know. You're not living the life. But I had plenty of other things to do there. 2 acres, so, you know, this and that kept me busy. Thumbs up, folks, thumbs up. Tom Sack, thumbs up. Anybody do a show today? I have not been really watching. Too busy just putting myself into a coma, getting home. Feeling good otherwise. Good spirited. And when you've accomplished a couple of things,
and you feel better. I always feel good when I accomplish something. I guess all I'm going to get is that one thumbs up. So that pretty much tells me who's watching. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Popeye. Hello, Nico. We know who's out there. Hey, Barry. Hey, Barry's girlfriend. How are you? Been to Hawaii? I have 14 years. Yeah, I was pretty privileged. I mean, not many people can get to live in Hawaii. It's a very expensive place. But it's also according to where in Hawaii you live. No, I didn't live in a dumpy area. There are very expensive areas on each island. Loaded with millionaires, billionaires. Oprah has property out there. You name the star, they got property in Hawaii. There's a lot of rich people. But it's a very expensive place to live. I met a guy last night at Metro, and he had one leg and he walked the crusher. Had a pretty good looking Filipino, of course. He was from Canada. He came up to me and said, "Bam, this food is pretty expensive, isn't it?" I said, "Do you live here?" "No, I just been here a lot." He's got his girlfriend here. And yeah, he's familiar with the pricing out here. I said, "Well, especially in Metro, I wish I could just name, oh yeah, I was going to get a little bottle of Sue Bee honey made by Sue Bee. I'll be damned if they want something like $12 for that." That was just an example. That's just an example. And the truth is, a lot of people ask the same question. I thought the Philippines was a cheap place to live. Well, I'll answer that. It's not. It's just not. And it's getting worse. And everything goes up, even here, inflation, even here in the Philippines. I know. She thought we first came here, like I did. I thought it was a third world country. Well, it's supposed to be. Some say it's second world. But I can tell you, it's another world is what it is. It's another world. And those that come out here without a dime in their pocket, with a tiny, tiny little pension or Social Security, are just fooling themselves. Oh, they'll find out. Oh, they're thinking with their third leg, and that's the problem. They're not thinking with their mind. They're thinking of women. Women. But if they have thoughts because of a woman to live out here, they're going to see that maybe it was not the best idea. Because then you got to support this woman unless she has a job or she has her own money. And maybe she's going to want a kid. If she doesn't have any, pretty much she's going to want a kid, or many kids. They all love kids. I was passing a few churches in Cebu. Passing a few churches in Cebu. Even in Santa Fe. And there was these signs in front of the church about not allowing divorce. The family is about marriage and children, it said, not about divorce. Well, people should have that freedom to do so. The Philippines and the Vatican is the only place in the world where they do not allow divorce. Do not allow divorce. True. You should be able to have that choice. Not have to do, for example, an annulment. It's ridiculous. You Because the Catholic Church controls the country. Nobody would disagree with me on that. And the Catholic Church is mighty and it's powerful. More powerful than you'll ever know. They own more real estate than anyone in the world. Financial holdings that are in the trillions. But they can't teach the priest certain things that they shouldn't be doing. And when something happens, they just pay off the families like nothing ever happened, not to embarrass them to the Vatican. That's how it works. Anyway, I like doing his accent, actually. We gotta incorporate that into my show, whatever shows I do on here, or how often. Well, I just think it's gonna be interesting. He kind of sounds like Liberace, doesn't he? Except he's not playing the piano. He's just playing with hospitals' money. Like $500,000. The question is, what is he surviving on right now? To go for his doctor's visits, whatever. Still got a little bit left over of that hospital money, I guess. Takes all kinds. And these are the people that talk about others. Alright, it's lights out, man. Put my sunglasses on. I'm gonna lay back here until I get to my port. And just relax, man. Just relax. Enjoy the rest of the ride. And come home and enjoy the rest of the day. I'm coming home pretty early. It's the earliest I think we've ever come home. This is the earliest we've ever left, I think. Maybe one other time we did this. But it's been an interesting couple of days. Yes, indeed. Oh, the rumors were flying. They were flying. Right, Ricky? The rumors were flying. With no validity whatsoever.
All right, that was Frank's. That was my simulcast. I hope you enjoyed it. I do want to say to you, from what I know, Frank's days are numbered. You could take that to the bank. Okay? And I want to thank you all for coming out. You have a great night. And have a good one. Popeye 1.